Hey everybody, this is Cromar with TGN, and I'm here today to bring you another Minecraft tutorial video. This is the next part in our series, and today we're talking about advanced mining techniques. And before I get into the subject of the video, I want to give you a quick update if you were following this series. My forest fire has persisted and given me some permanent fires outside my base, which is awesome. Every time I come out here, I find like leather and pork chops and stuff just lying around from all the animals that are incinerating themselves. They're geniuses. And I also built a fence around my farm here because I was getting tired of seeing animals trample it constantly. It was actually a lot better than this before they trampled it, but so I'm just trying to rebuild it to its former strength. So anyway, back to the subject of the video, we're going to talk about mining techniques. I got 3 mining techniques to talk about. The first one I don't want to spend too much time on. It's very simple, which is just open pit mining. This is the simplest and most obvious kind of mining, and it also takes the longest amount of time. This is literally just digging a giant hole in the earth and just making it as huge as possible. Like what you see here is a natural cavern. It's not something I've dug, but imagine if I just took this, dug out all this dirt, and then just started going, just ripping out all the stone. And you're probably thinking, well, that's not much of a technique. Well, it's really not, but there's some advantages to it. I mean, the big disadvantage, obviously, is the amount of time it takes and the low amount of ore you get per hour, but there's some nice advantages, like, you know, treasure chests full of building materials. So if you ever have a project in mind, like a castle or something, and you know you're going to need an obscene amount of building materials to get there, especially cobblestone and dirt, then, you know, that's something you want to do. You also get lots of gravel that way, but mostly cobblestone and dirt. So let me just move past that on to the main subject of this video, I should say, which is the other 2 more advanced techniques, and this is horizontal and vertical mining. So let me descend here into my mine. I have a couple spots picked out. Now when I go down here in my inventory, I just have tons and tons of digging tools because I don't want to come out of this hole for a while. And you can, you know, once you get a little more rich, you can build lots of iron tools, and they actually will go a little faster. Alright, so this is the area I have for horizontal mining. Now, ignore this iron because I will be getting this in a minute, but you don't actually have to make it look like this. I just have it open like this for, to demonstrate. But what you want to do is go down a natural cavern deep in the, in your mine, and just dig out, a wall that's like 2 high, and then go in there, and then you can start. So, and you can keep track of it in your head. I just have it like this so you can see more visually. So what I'm going to do, and yeah, ignore this cobblestone. I mean, again, this is just for visual reference. So anyway, so what I'm going to do here is just start mining. And I'm going to dig a horizontal scar. Now, it's up to you for how far you go. But you want to go pretty darn far. And as you're going, you're looking on both sides for ore. You're just going to dig a huge trench back and forth. And using iron does speed this up. I did bring 1 iron pickaxe with me, but mainly so I can get gold and redstone. Alright, hopefully I don't fall through anything here. Now, you do want to go much deeper than what I'm going, and there's some dirt, so I do have to use a shovel for that. You do want to go much deeper for, purposes of this demonstration. I'm just stopping here. Let's say you go down like 30 or 40 blocks, right? And you're going to have to place some torches along your passage. You need to look around and see, make sure that you didn't miss any ore. Once you decide you've gone down far enough and you haven't missed any ore, you just pillar your way back out of it. And now you've got a big horizontal trench. So now you start at the end of the trench. You go over 2, and why 2? Because you've already seen this row from this side. Now you want to see this row and this row. So you're going to go through it. Might as well grab this iron now that I'm here. So let's say we go down like 30 or 40 blocks. We finally decide we've gone far enough. We dig our way back out again. So now we've got 2 trenches. So now go over and do it again. And you can go as long as you want. And once you've dug a trench, don't forget torches, so you can actually see if you miss anything. Have your shovels ready for dirt like this. And when you mine, for safety, don't mine the one you're standing on. Mine the one in front of you, because if there's a gap or a drop into a cavern, or God forbid lava, That would be bad news. You don't want that to happen. And there you go. That's what you're going to look like when you're done. You're going to have just row after row of these trench scars into your ground, and you can just, you know, keep it going by digging out another wall. But you don't even need to dig out a hole. Thing is, you don't have to think about. You don't have to dig out a big open area like I've done. Again, I want to reiterate that. You can just do it like this. Hey, look at that. We found something already. I don't really need coal right now, but I'll come back for it later. And then you start digging your trench. Now, obviously, I didn't do a full job here. I was just doing a quick explanation, so I didn't find anything. But, you know, you get the gist of it. You just keep going like that. When that trench is done, dig a new trench. And don't forget to bring lots of torches. And sticks, so that the coal you mine can be turned into more torches. And so on and so forth. So there you go. That's your horizontal strip mining. It's quite simple. It's one of the better techniques. It's safe, you know, in general. I mean, you can have disasters happen, but generally you'll be okay. You get a high yield of ore because you check huge amounts of area in a fairly efficient time. Not the most efficient, but fairly efficient. And you do get lots of stones. So it's a nice balanced mix. And I prefer it, again, because of the safety part. So now I want to move on to a little more complicated technique, vertical mining. And, well, let's just say this one's not quite as safe. So you've decided to take on vertical mining. Well, first thing you want to do is get your affairs in order. Get your will updated. Put all your good stuff in the bank, because you're going to lose it. Let's keep around some extra food. I guess we'll keep a stick. They're not that valuable. Let's get this iron out of here. We don't want to lose that. Pretty much assume that everything in your inventory at the time is forfeit, because you're going to die. That's just the way it is. Vertical mining is absurdly dangerous, hilariously dangerous, actually. And it's actually a lot of fun. It's probably the worst way to mine, only because you're pretty much guaranteed to fall in the lava or a cavern or something. But it's so much fun that it's totally worth it, because there's this gripping fear every time you go one more lower. It's like you're a daredevil. Like, can I jump one more car? Can I go one more block before this one kills me? So we're going to see how deadly this is. Now, again, the torches are here strictly for marking purposes, so that you can see what's going on easier. Obviously, you don't want to go to this much effort for this, because this is supposed to be efficient, not expensive like this. And much like the horizontal mining, all you need to do is dig out, you know, a 2-block high space to go into, and you don't need all this extravagance. Although it would help to put something to mark your dimensions, because for vertical mining, unlike other techniques, you have a very specific arrangement. You want a 6x6 grid to start out with, and it'll make sense in the end why. So we're going to establish a 6x6 grid, and this is going to be the grid we're going to dig, and we're going to look at every single ore in this square, assuming we survive long enough. And I'm going to just come in from this angle right here and say that this is top and this is the bottom. So that'll be easy to keep track of. So here's what we do. Go to a corner and we mine vertically. Now the question again is, how low can you go before you... Oh, no, I didn't get that low. Okay. Where am I? I fell into another cavern. I recognize this place. Yeah. Alright, well, I'm probably not going to die in lava. Oh, wow, look where I am. Okay, interesting. I guess that makes sense. So, well, my first vertical mine. So let's pick another corner. And let's try not to go down that far again. Alright, it didn't fall. So let's say you go down far enough and you finally... you're looking around, you're like, okay, there's no ore in this shaft, and I've given up. You know, I've gone far enough. I'm scared of the lava. So I'm going to pillar my way out. Just taking your torches with you, of course. Why can't I destroy this torch? Fuck you. There's 2 down. We're going to go to the next corner, do the same thing. Look around for any ore as we're falling. Not seeing any yet. How low can you go? Oh, geez. I'm already pretty deep in this place. I'm probably going to die in lava. Oh, God. I hit bedrock. I didn't die. Yay. In case you're not familiar, bedrock is this black stuff here. It's also nicknamed adminium. It's basically represents the bottom of the world. You can't go any lower. So I made it to the bottom of the world without dying in lava. I can't believe it. So obviously this shaft is done. So we're going to climb back out using the very stone we just mined. Okay, and the next corner. That was exciting. Probably means there's no lava pool underneath this square, so be all right. Okay, let's get some light in here. Oh, look at that! I found the other cavern. All right, so we'll just pretend that this is the, found some kind of other, and like with the adminium. The bedrock. Okay, so we have our corners. Now, which way did I say was up? This way is up. All right, let me just seal that up so I don't get confused. Okay, so now we've got our 4 corners. Now we've got 4 more digs to do, and let me just mark them. Here, 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 and here. All right, now this is there's actually a scientific reason for this, if you want to call it that. Why am I digging these 4 shafts in particular? Well, if you look at this shaft, you can see these 4 blocks. And then if you go here, you can see these 2 blocks. And here you can see these 4. So basically, this is the most efficient way to check out every single block in this whole column, just by digging straight down, straight back up, straight down, straight back up. And you can see this whole square. You only miss a couple of odds and ends angles. I think you miss like this angle right here, and not much else. Of course, the nice thing is that veins, if you do hit a vein of ore, they don't stack in just like one vertical column. So if there's like one vertical column, there's not going to be like one vertical column of iron right here. There's going to be like some here and some here. So when you go down here, you're going to spot the iron here, dig it out, and then you'll find this one. So in practical terms, you're getting everything this way. All right, next. Okay, fell again. So anyway, where's my one I don't want to fall in? Right here, seal that off. So next. Alright, in the interest of not falling through this again, I'm just going to declare that shaft done. I'm going a little fast here, so I'm gonna really have egg in my face if I get ore from this and then miss it because I'm going too fast. And the last one. Oh, look at that. Shovel time. That's broke. I think there's lava right through here. No. I was seeing some kind of graphical error. I don't know if it's going to show up on Fraps or not. Oh, hello! Redstone! Yay, we got something! Where the hell's my iron pickaxe here? All right, now we're talking. Oh, yep. Now we're talking. Yes. And that's vertical mining for you, folks. You fall in lava and die. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.